the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Kelly, for as much time as he may consume.
I thank the gentleman, and I'm glad to be here with my colleagues from Pennsylvania. My thoughts of Coach Paterno go way back to the time when I was a really young guy in Butler, Pennsylvania, and Coach Paterno at that time was an assistant coach for Rip Engel. And Coach Paterno would come into our high school, and he was very close friends with my high school coach, Art Bernardi. But the thing I remember most about Coach Paterno, he had the ability to inspire you to do things that maybe you didn't think you could do. He had the ability to get you to go beyond being tired into being better. And as a young guy growing up, he would come into our study halls and he would come into our halls. And I had a chance to go to Penn State many times to see him as an assistant coach, and always enjoyed the moments we had. And then go over his house with Mrs. Paterno, and he would say to Mrs. Paterno, "Hey, listen, these guys are hungry. Can you get them a sandwich? Can you get them something to eat, Suze?" And they were always so nice to us, and the kids were small then. So I can understand the sense of loss that not only the Paterno family has, but the state of Pennsylvania, and in particular, Penn State University, because Coach Paterno was part of the fabric of that which is Penn State. He was the leaven that held Penn State together. He was the man that transcended not just football, because football was only a very small part of our life, but it was that game that taught us about life that was to come, and the adversity that you would face, and the problems that you'd have to solve, and the idea that, yeah, well, you may not have done it real well on that last play. The only sin was not getting up off the deck and getting ready for the next play. So I join my colleagues in Pennsylvania, and there's a deep sense of loss for all of us in Pennsylvania, and especially all those folks at Penn State who have lost a true leader and a true icon, not just for college football and not just for athletics, but for the American life. And so I am deeply indebted to Coach Paterno for what he taught us. I also am grieving with the family and with the rest of the state of Pennsylvania for the loss of a truly great American, Joe Paterno. And I thank the gentleman, and I yield back my time.
I thank the gentleman for his comments.